Welcome to Conversations That Make a Difference with your host, Teresa Velardi. We believe that authentic, meaningful, and diverse conversations are the glue that binds us together. Our discussions remind us we have the power to uplift, challenge, stretch, and invite dynamic growth. Are you, like many, feeling like you're flying by the seat of your pants through life? Join us for conversations filled with gratitude, values, abundance, authenticity, and faith. Here's the host of our show, Teresa Velardi.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Conversations That Make a Difference. I'm excited to have my good friend Renee Ambarees Isermann with us today, and we're going to get started in just a moment. I'll introduce her in just a moment. She's an incredible woman who knows a lot about the connection between body, mind, and spirit, and she has her business is called Yoga4Face, and we're going to talk about the power of your smile today. So let me just start off with a prayer. We always start with the serenity prayer. So today we're going to say, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And it is by God's grace that we are fabulous, blessed, and highly favored, living in our greatness, using our gifts and talents, making a difference in the lives of others with passion and purpose. And all of God's great universe is conspiring in our favor. And together we say, amen, amen, and amen. So let me just give you a little bit more about Renee. She is the creator of the trademarked Yoga4Face Method, host of Back to Paradise. And she says, your smile is the key. She's an international best-selling author and keynote speaker. And Renee helps women reconnect with their body, regulate their nervous system, and return to peace, radiance, and authentic presence. Her work bridges embodiment, visible transformation, and the deeper truth that the body always reveals how we live. And Renee is joining us from a beautiful setting. And welcome, Renee. I'm so happy to have you here.
Oh, hello, I'm happy to be here and I'm very touched. Thank you for this warm welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And it is warm where you are, yes? It's finally warm in northeastern Pennsylvania today. Yay! So Renee, let me ask a question. How did you start your business? Tell me a little bit about your history and why do you call your business Yoga4Face?
I love this question. So Yoga4Face is my baby. It's now 9 years ago that I was starting it, not knowing what I'm doing, but I had a very special awakening moment, and that was in 2017. That was April, May. That was the time. I was looking in the mirror, and I was shocked. I was shocked, and I was just like, when you don't believe, then you start just like
rubbing your eyes.
Yeah,
I
was just like,
yeah.
I was just like, no, really. And I took a picture. And this picture is now making history because that was like the kick in my butt. So you don't have that, but you have it on the website. You can look it on the website, or just like maybe I give you a little bit more idea.
Oh my goodness, yeah, wow! And now look at you.
So okay. That was in 2017. So
okay.
I was 42, now I'm 51. And this is where I'm telling you, I take all your excuses. It's not the aging process.
It's not the aging process.
No.
So then what is it, Renee? What is it?
It's how you treat yourself,
Mm-hmm.
how you live your truth, how you are authentic. And it's all about not shrinking and going for your dreams and reprogramming all the bullshit they're putting on us. That's my belief. And because my background, I mean, I was just, Yoga4Face is my journey because people were reaching out and asking me, what have you done? And when I saw this picture, I was like, I'm not going for Botox and surgery. I had a minute, I was thinking, is this the only solution? But then I was just like, no, that's not who I am. That's not what I believe. I believe that there's more. And now I have to make just like an evaluation what was happening in my life, where I'm at 42. I was thinking I have the whole life up front and I'm designing everything new. And so so you asked me what is Yoga4Face. I was thinking I'm very clever and taking a short branding name. That it's all my knowledge, 35 years from head to toe, because I was starting pretty early with healing touches and all the stuff. And I was able to see things when I was a little child, others were not seeing. So, and then it just like, so yeah, life is taking us on a journey. Yoga means, and I have nothing to do with face yoga. If you have any ideas about that, no.
Okay.
I'm beyond. I want to let you know yoga means unfold your uniqueness. Your uniqueness, God-given uniqueness. Your body is your temple. And every single way of your being. And become an understanding that you are more than you can touch. We are multidimensional beings.
Yes.
So we are so much more. Nobody tells us this. I will remind you, you have a unique beauty, a unique design to make this nice. You don't want to look like the neighbor. You have the insides, you have to just like unpack. And so the number 4 is in the numerology, the structure. So I give you structure for your daily crazy life, that you stay in alignment and unfold and unravel and unpack who you really are, become really the true essence why you are here on planet Earth. And then the radiance and the beauty is a total different scenario.
Yeah. You say that your smile is your key. So, and how does that, I mean, I know that most people, when you meet someone, I think there's 2 things that people look at: your eyes and your smile. You say your smile is your key. Why?
It's not for the outside. It's not for the outside. This has everything to do with your relationship to your body system. And so the smile is pretty deep meaningful to me, because when I was a little child, I remember when I was 9, I was just like, I had no fun to be on planet Earth. I was just like, I would rather escape. And I was just like thinking, oh, what can I do to get out of my situations? How to become an adult? So what are adults doing? Specific, the German ones, I was just, that's my background. They're just like not smiling. I was thinking smiling is just like something, okay, what are adults doing not smiling? So I had a lot of interesting experience about the smile, like cutting I had a bike accident, so I was cutting my teeth when I was 12, so I know how this feels. I know how this is affecting your face. I didn't want to smile. I didn't want to be on camera. I didn't want to speak. I was just like, a part of me wanted being seen, but I was hiding. So there was always a battle. And when it comes to pictures, always this fake smiling, every tease in this role in the family systems. And I was just like, no, I can throw up. The smiling was just like the hardest for me. Even like having pictures, like nobody's even thinking that. So I was coming a long journey, and I talked today about the smile was my lifesaver. And this is where I want to bring a total different awareness. You don't smile for others. You smile for yourself. You smile because your body is your vessel. And smile is the vessel to heaven.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's
Clean.
interesting. That's interesting. That's very interesting. You say that the body is your vessel, yet you say also, I mean, when you showed that picture, you said, I couldn't believe the difference between that picture and your face today. Your skin is so clear, so beautiful. But you also say that the body is not the problem. The body is the message. Can you expand on that statement? I mean, so I'm hearing you say from showing the picture, you got the message that you had to do something differently, and so what did you do, and how can we take from your experience in order to be able to have the same transformation or something similar that you did?
So first of all, you are more than you can touch. So you have a body and you have a mind and you have a soul. So that is something what you have to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And the body is a reflection of how are you connected and how you treat yourself, first of all. So the first thing is really how to be in alignment, to understand, to connect. This is what I'm teaching. This is how I'm guiding first, really to feel the feet on the ground, what it means to be really grounded, centered, and then the connection really to get to heaven, that you are the bridge. So, and this is the only safety I experienced with everything I've been through in life. And it just like life was giving me a lot, that I'm still here and tell you that this is what I'm focusing on. In the morning to the beginnings, we were opening with the prayers. Yes, but I always connect how I get in alignment and how I can feel that my body is coming with me. So that is just like this homecoming experience, what I'm guiding my clients through. And then it's, when it comes even like the soul, yeah, that's one connection. The mind, to understand how toxic our thinking is. And women, what is going on when you look in the mirror? Oh, what is the first thoughts they are coming? Is this pure love, or is this here's a pimple, or just like whatever? So it's here. I'm just asking you what's going on, because every thought, and specific every thought that is not nice, is a luxury you're paying a high price for. Yeah. So every thought, because what does your body has to do? Every thought, your body has to when this is your vessel, the thoughts are running right, left, da 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 da. So, and your body has to hold that. Oh my God, all the emotions, the thought becoming an emotion and the energy in motion, and you are just like sitting the whole time here. So just like, okay, how to clean those things up that you can become peace first of all here. And just really learning, okay, your body has to restore that. And this is when you ask me, yeah, you have to learn to just like clean up here, to clean up whatever is happening, whatever people throw to you, whatever you internal have not processed on emotions, on dramas. This is how to set yourself free, not running away from you.
Right. So you say that real transformation is not something you can think away. And this is exactly what you're talking about. It's not something you can think through. It's something that your body must be able to hold. And you were just alluding to that part of the conversation. So I do know that there are certain that thoughts become things, and they manifest as different things in your body as well. So where do you know, I'm sure you do, where do certain things get held in the body? Like I know that like Louise Hay has a book called You Can Heal Your Body, and it tells you when you have pain here, it's because of this emotion or that emotion or whatever. Can you speak into that a little bit in terms of your thoughts? Your transformation happens through your body, with what your body is able to hold. So yeah, help me out, Renee. I have this is a conversation that I trip over all the time. So this is really good that you're here today. So yeah.
So first of all is, and I want to I don't want to overthink. And please, I encourage you, don't overthink. It's about your body knows everything on himself to do. When we get out of the way, the body is pretty amazing how to produce and get back. And then, but when we have stress, and those thoughts are stress for the body system, they are going into your joints pretty immediately. So what I'm teaching is really cleaning up the joints from head to toe. It's just like this is what you can control. Like, okay, I'm cleaning up, and I feel, because you are the boss, you feel immediately where you have blockages. Because when you get in the relationship with your body, you feel that, okay, oh, maybe, and we can just like go over, and we can try something, just like I invite that you become an idea. So the stress is sitting in the joints, and this is what you have to clean up on a daily basis, that the energy can flow. Because we have, maybe you heard about chakras, maybe you heard about meridian system. When it comes to acupuncture, everybody is just like knowing, okay, they put the needles in because our system is running with energy streets. So, and how amazing if you would not need anybody, you just like have to do some things to open up all these blockages on a daily basis to set yourself free. That's what I'm here for. Just like reminding you, your body can do that, and you just have to know where you have to open. And then everything is flowing. And it's not overthinking. It's just like, I'm becoming a feeling how it is today, really. Do you feel your feet on the ground? Your spine straight? Or where are you trying to fit in a box, and then you get scoliosis and other things because you are not in your fully truth and your authentic self or expression. You try to fit in because we get programmed. So this is where I want to bring awareness. And Louise Hay, she was one of my first books. And I was working because I was having, when I was 15, because I was 22 years a professional athlete, I had pretty early problems with my lower back, L4, L5. So, and that's very significant for when you get your, what is this in English? When you need love from the outside, or you only become the love when you accomplish things. So this is something where just like, okay, I can rely on that. I see all, I can the check mark. Yeah, that's the truth. This is what I'm doing. And that's good. And then you can reprogram that. So I was starting when I was 15, pretty early, how to connect to my body and understand what is telling me. But you don't have to study those things. It's just like and it's logic. Yeah, when you have different joints and you clean this up, then you feel okay. You feel full again, or just like you embody. You can understand. Okay, yeah.
Right. So you keep using this phrase, clean it up.
Yeah.
Does that mean clean it up with thinking, clean it up with different foods? Describe to me what you mean by clean it up.
Yeah. Are we going to start and do the exercise that it becomes visible? And people have an immediately an understanding. So you can sit, it's easy. Everything what I'm doing is easy, I promise.
Okay.
So when we now sit, feel the feet on the ground and feel your sit bones. And I encourage you that you sit in an open female position. And I'm just like, let me show you. So what I mean by this, really open.
Okay.
Open and able to receive. So able to receive. Breathe and just like feel the feet on the ground and feel the feet on the ground and feel your crown. Feel for a second. Okay, I'm here. I'm fully present. Okay, so and imagine you can take the your middle finger and just like activate your crown a little bit.
Okay.
And just like, okay, feel like, okay, there's a rope. This is just like my connection. Yeah, my soul. I'm connected to my soul, to my source and to my essence. and I'm here. So, and now just like relax your forehead. That is the most important thing because all your thoughts and sorrows are showing up on your forehead. Yeah, so you can't hide. Okay. Relax your tongue, relax your jaw, and now bring your eyes up. Look above, and then go to the right side. So we're making eye circles to the right, down, to the left, and up. And we do this 12 times quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So inhale, exhale. So it can be dizzy, even if you are sitting.
Does it make you dizzy? Because I felt dizzy. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is the sign that you're focusing too hard or specific when we sit on a computer a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, your eyes can lie. So, because it depends on what's going on between your ears. Yeah. So the thinking. So this is why sometimes we don't find the key. Or so, and specific when you are in any emotion, this exercise you can do immediately to get out of this cycle. Okay, we did it, and it will calm and reorganize, and your body know how to do that. We do the other side also. So look above, then we go to the left and down, just like that. First slow to the right and up, and now you do it 12 times very quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. So, and I encourage you, this costs no money if you start doing this in the morning before you have your first coffee. You will see other things and you will be much more awakened, and even it will change your eye party, just like the part of your eyes, because you let to open that. It's not, and the soul can come back. So, oh yeah, okay, I see something. It's just like, okay, now I'm, yeah. So and become curious, get out of your tunnel, get out of your way. Just like you want to, specific in the morning, you want to be able to see what beauty the day is bringing. So that's the first one. This is for getting out of emotions. And the other thing is, and now you can test, because for all of you, they are maybe biting overnight and getting like tight in the jaw.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people clench their jaw and stress. Yeah.
Stress is going immediately in the neck and it will show up on your face. But the most biggest problem is your vagus nerve will also cramp and shrink. And so the connection, what you need, has to be open. And to open this is pretty easy when you bring your chin down and then your chin up. Just like move and say yes. Thank you for this amazing opportunity, for this next day, for this situation. And you do this also 12 times. Down. So, and breathe. Inhale back and so that's okay. A little bit more, but yeah. Okay, and then come back. And give a second your body the chance to adapt. Because this can also be dizzy. Yeah. So this is why this is making really noise. When you go over each part to set it free, you will increase so much more life energy. But here's the thing is, and I was an athlete and I was not learning to make a break, but the break needs the body to process and specific emotions. So, and this is where even like take 5 breaths to help your body to digest and to clean up. This is what I always offer. Just like, okay, feel the dizziness, feel the feet on the ground that you are connected, feel the crown that you are the bridge, and then just like inhale all the resources from heaven and exhale everything you don't need. You just let go to the feet. Mother Earth is able to make gold from shit. we say in German. She can transform it. It's just like, okay, you don't have to work hard. You have to just like learn how things can move easily. So so just like, okay, just by saying yes and getting your eyes ready, what do you feel, Teresa?
Getting my eyes ready.
Yeah, so the eyes, we did this first, and now we are just like, okay, having this. So do you feel it shift in your body? How does it?
At first, I felt dizzy. I mean, first getting the movement correct was a challenge. I'm like, and so I was looking at you as you were doing it, and it's like, oh, okay. So then it's not something that we normally do. When we say roll our eyes, it's kind of like, yeah, like right, roll your eyes that way. But that's the emotional piece of the whole thing. But what you're doing is the physical, what do I want to call it? Correction, if you will, the cleaning, as you say, of it's interesting. But I felt like I can feel my eyes in my head now. I can feel my eyes in my head, where normally it's like, okay, well, I'm looking at the computer, I'm looking over here, I'm looking over there. Like, I just don't, I take for granted that they're there and they're doing their job, but now I can feel them in my head. And then when you do this, of course it can feel it in your neck, in your shoulders, and the elongate. It makes, I think the awareness piece is important from what you just did, being aware that you can make a change by doing simple things. Yeah.
Here, so you don't need, so everything, it's what I'm doing is easy. You have no excuses. Everybody can do that, no matter how old you are, no matter circumstances. It's just like learning to support your body. And this is just like your best friend. You want to check in. Is this free? And if you check in, it will open up. So the thyroid will be better. Your blood circulation is better. And even like the double chin is then going better. You want to have a nice jawline? Yeah. So just like, okay, you have to move. Even like expressing. So we women have so much anger because we are always swallowing. Most of them, we are not speaking the truth. So it has to restore that. And it's not, and then the body is getting sick, and we talk about, no, it's just like, okay, you have to pay attention this is how, when it comes to the manifest, this is how we creating like diseases. And it's not a disease, your body is always for you. And if you are just like not paying attention, then it's just like, okay, I have to get more screaming. I have to say something is wrong. It's just like, okay, so when are you starting listening to me? That's just like, and this is where just like, of course, cleaning up. I mean, you can eat healthy. You ask me always what to eat. It's just like, you can eat the most healthy thing. If your thoughts and everything else is just like so toxic, you will get also the sea monster and other diseases. I'm just calling it the sea monster because it's just like, it's a conflict. It's the conflict you are avoiding. To speak up, to leave toxic fields, environments, you do a job you don't like. It's just like, you are just like, you are so much more. And you are worth it to go for your dreams and for your purpose. And so, I mean, I was getting kicked on my ass to just like make a turnaround because I was just posting, I think this week, I had a serious call from doctor and also from my healing therapist. I had to make a turn, otherwise I would not be here anymore. So I'm not talking this because I was reading books. So I'm the living experience of, yes, okay, now I know my life purpose or why I'm here. I show you a different path, and I'm bringing you back in your responsibility.
Right. Exactly. Wow. So, you said your body becomes your tool, your anchor, and your truth. Why is it so difficult for especially women to live in their truth? From your experience and your work with women that you've worked with over the years, why is this so difficult for us as women to anchor into ourselves and allow ourselves to be who we were created to be? What is it about society or who we are and Why is it so difficult that you have learned from all the people that you have helped throughout your career?
So we are programmed, and we are so reduced. And when you look how much abuse we as women are getting, and it's starting with giving birth, it's starting in the sexual part, and it's just like every woman that experienced rape. So, and I know how that is. So my body experienced a lot. So that's how I can tell you, no matter what happened, when you clean up, when you learn to reconnect, and your body is able to release.
Yeah.
So that when it comes to giving birth, this is how men would just, I mean, here we can, we having the child, so we are creating life. So we are the source. Our womb is the source. And then it's just like figuring out who is telling us that we are not able to do different things or capable, or just like even like giving birth, they are killing every piece of being a woman and every piece of our. So that's so when you start why we are not doing this. So 26 years ago, I lost my first child. So I was a handball player, I was in the competition, and I was in an environment that was not for me. So that was about who I perform, but I was wanting and wishing. So I had an abortion, and that was just like, that was my kick in my butt. That was just like, I did something I swear I would never do. And it's, for me, it's still, even like if people say that's not, yeah, whatever, get over it. It's just like, no, you have to face that you killed. So you killed life. So just like when you are, I'm a very sensitive soul. So, and when you are getting just like programmed, and you have to reduce yourself, and you are even not able to process. So, I mean, for me, that was my wake up moment, that I will stand up for every child, that I will stand up for my truth. Nobody ever will let me do something I don't want.
Right.
But that's just like, I was not even able to speak my truth, because I was not even to feel.
Yeah.
I was programmed like, okay, what do I have to say that I'm not getting in trouble? How can I survive? What do I have to do that I'm just like, so this is where I'm coming from.
I think a lot of women, especially young girls today, they want to make sure that they don't get into trouble, whether it be at school, in sports, whatever the case may be, whatever trouble is defined in each individual person. But I think that we hold back who we are for the sake of not getting into trouble, whatever trouble looks like, right? But I think that more and more women are starting to recognize some of the things that you're saying, like living in our truth and being able to come back to yourself and be who you were created to be. I mean, I put a journal out, become who you were created to be. I believe that God creates each one of us with gifts and talents and abilities to make a difference in this world, and that it's our responsibility to do it. And your responsibility is to help people, especially women who are, stuck in the lie about everything is all about what's on the outside becoming part of who you are, when it's really what's on the inside coming out to show who you really are, the radiance of who you are, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is so important, because I was having, on Sunday, I had my show, and it was just like, I'm no hiding anymore. So if everything from the outside is taking away from you, who are you? Yeah. So are you able, and this is something, I mean, I can talk because I experienced those things. There's nothing you can take from me. Just like I know who I am. I know that wherever you put me on this planet, I know. I just like, I did the work. So, and it's just like, even, and this is for women, when you are identify with the role as a wife, as a mother, as a, even like the career, when it comes to those changes, when you change the environment, the field, the town, so then you're becoming an idea, where are you all on a leash? So where do you just like playing a role? And then it's just like, and this is where I'm talking about just like your body is your best friend and has to hold you. So you have to connect that you feel the feet on the ground, that you feel safe. So this is, then it becomes to the real test in life. So who are you? What are you standing for? What are you here for? What is your soul purpose? So that's and then it becomes visible, even like when it comes to your face, everything is showing up. And the Botox and the surgery part, girl, that is not making you any more beautiful. And that's just like, no.
And you just, when we started, you did a simple exercise of doing, touching your forehead and whatnot. And most women who get Botox, they get it like in here, and then the smile lines, the little wrinkle line there, and over here. I don't understand that. I don't understand why you would put a foreign substance into your body to do what you can do with what you have. And you will offer something to the women who are listening. I know that you have a program that's coming, but I just don't understand that, the external injections, and it's just like this. Well, let's not go down that road. Let's not go down that road.
No.
Radiance is something that you is not something that you fake. It becomes visible when you come back to yourself, which is the complete opposite of putting something in your body, right? Like that, Botox.
Yeah. So here the thing is, you can have a pretty face, a nice skin. Everything is just like polished, like they go with the whatever they do. I mean, I don't do those things here. You have your magic things I'm teaching you. You have your angel touch. But here again, you can see in the eyes if you are dead. You can't fake. And this becomes even more important when it comes now to AI. You want to make a difference, you have to learn to feel. So, and now imagine you are Botox. It's a poison. So it's never leaving your body system, and it's numbing yourself. Why? Even just like, why do you want to numb yourself? And specific when this is the part where you are able to get all the ideas. It's just like you just like, I. So even like you're not able to express something, you're just like, so you are missing the whole conversation because you speak without words. And when you are not able to express yourself, it comes to language again.
Yeah.
Now women get told that we're not pretty. Now the man putting the injection, that we just like shutting up. So we fucking our whole amazing body system. It's just like, why? No. It's, okay.
Can you tell she's a little bit passionate about what she does? Can you tell? So Renee, I want to bring the daily gift in here for a second, because you wrote something in the daily gift of kindness. And this is what it says. It's very short, and I'm going to read it. It says, the magic of your smile. Every morning offers a fresh chance to make a positive change in your life. And it can start with something as simple as your smile. Your smile is more than just a reflection of joy. It keeps you feeling youthful, radiant, and connected to your inner peace. It carries a quiet strength that can open doors in ways you might not expect. When you wake up tomorrow, try standing in front of the mirror and smiling at yourself. Notice how it spreads warmth through your body, lifting your mood and bringing light to your day. Ask yourself, what thoughts lift me up? What brings me joy? Your smile can not only transform your energy, but subtly influence the world around you. When it comes from a place of inner peace and self-compassion, your smile becomes magnetic, naturally drawing love and peace into your environment. The practice of intentional smiling is at the heart of what I call the smile revolution. By embracing simple Yoga4Face techniques, you can reveal your unique beauty and in turn help make the world a brighter, more beautiful place. Be kind to yourself and others. Let your smile be the quiet force that transforms your life and gently touches the lives of others. That's what it's all about, sister.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. So, yeah, I And it's so interesting that you say in the morning, when you wake up tomorrow, try standing in front of the mirror and smiling at yourself. What's the usual morning routine? When you stand in front of the mirror, it's like, oh, I need coffee. And then you leave yourself, you abandon yourself in the mirror and you go and you get the coffee, right? But then do you ever get back to show yourself a little bit of compassion? I know I get busy with my day and I don't take that time for myself, but that's a great way to start the day. So for whoever's listening, take that advice. Look at yourself in the mirror, recognize your smile, know that it can make a difference not only to yourself as you look at yourself in the mirror, but to others around you. And it's really important. Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, and I would just give you an advice because one of my clients, I have, so it's not only women, men also reaching out. So I have some VIPs, but it's here. I mean, I know how to get busy. So, but this is self-discipline. So I know when I'm leaving my bedroom. So I have my bath in my bedroom. So it's just like it's together. So I'm getting up. The first what I'm doing is cleaning up my joints, getting my chakras activated, just like cleaning up my sentence. I'm getting alignment. Then I'm going in the bathroom. I have the mirror there. So I'm just like, I'm giving myself some love. I'm just like, because here, you are the sweetest temptation. So this is what you have to really understand. So, and even like, because there were so many things I was not happy with.
Yeah.
So here, you have, and this is where I'm guiding you, just that you have to learn to see the beauty and the unique piece you are.
Yeah.
You have a signature nobody else is having. It's just like, so just learn to own that and just like whatever it is that you don't like. So I have some ideas how to make this incredible signature that you stand out. And because even like your face and your proportions of your signature golden cut, so it's so unique. It's showing your talents. It's who you are, and you have to learn to own that, and not just like, no, I need to cut this out. No, just like your nose has a specific talent, like even how your eyes, how you just like here learn how much magic you have. So I'm all about the magic. And here, but I can also tell you, maybe when you look the first time in the mirror and you are staying eye contact with yourself, and it can touch you. Yes. And I remember like when I was having the times where I was even like a little bit overweight and not fine. So my body transformed and I had all different scenarios. So, but standing in front of yourself and facing, and this is why your body is your best friend. Look yourself in the eyes. And yes, you can cry because you manifested that. You ignored yourself. It's just all about just like getting in touch with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but giving you a smile, your body will immediately respond. Yeah. So even like the happy hormones are coming, and God is always just like, so.
Yeah. 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 It's good. It's good stuff. So you say that if your body cannot hold the transformation, you collapse under it. Wow. What does that have to do with falling? I want to know.
With falling, I mean, there are different ways of how you can fall.
Collapsing, right?
Yeah, and collapsing. So there are different ways. But here, if you get an overload, then your body has to shut down.
Yeah.
And then you need a break. It's pretty easy because you didn't took a break before. This is just like, okay.
Exactly.
And this is where when you tell me, I had also a conversation today, I know I have no time because I have to do so much different other stuff. I have so many women, they're so committed to do the work for others. Just like, okay, how much time you were committed to do something nice
for
here?
Yourself.
So, and it's most of the time it's a 0 or just like 5. And this is where I'm here. It's like, no, this is bringing you nowhere.
Yeah. I think what you wrote in this book, I'm going to talk about this series for a second, but I think what you wrote in this book is very simple. Look yourself in the mirror in the morning and recognize your smile and who you are and who you are created to be. So the Daily Gift Book series, by the way, we're looking for Daily Gift of Inspiration right now, but we started off with a Daily Gift of Gratitude, and then we went to a Daily Gift of Hope. And then, of course, a daily gift of kindness and a daily gift of peace. And then we had a daily gift of friendship. And the next one coming out, and we are collecting stories for, is a daily gift of inspiration. And you can go to dailygiftbookseries.com and find out all about how you can participate. But in the meanwhile, Renee, you have something that we can participate in, right? You have a program. You have a variety of different things that you offer. Can you tell us a little bit how to, first of all, get in touch with you? What's your website? What do you have available that people can work with you going forward here from here? Let's talk a little bit about how we can bring a little bit of your magic into our magical selves.
Yeah, first of all, if I remember right, when you buy the gift book, and the gift book of kindness was this.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
There's also a QR code in where I have my magic 4 exercises, my 4 must-have exercise.
Mm-hmm.
They are for free. So you can find this in the book. There is a QR code. If you go on my website, so if you can Google and you will find 2. But the where I have the free exercises, and also just like I'm always here to guide you, and you can book a free call, and we can see if this is a match and how I can support you.
Mm-hmm.
On my website, reneeambarees.com. Yeah, so I have also a book that's on Amazon. If you just want to read a little bit, it's an ebook, so you can get this pretty easy. But what my my signature program is the Smile Revolution, and that's a 12-week container where I'm guiding you to all the cleanings and understandings, because it's not about just like doing exercise, it's going much beyond. What I'm doing is I'm activating your alignment and helping your body to get in the transformation, and then what you have to do on a daily basis to process and to come back home. That's the point. It's a path to yourself. It's homecoming.
Yeah. And we'll put all the information on how to get in touch with you and below the video on the YouTube channel, Teresa Velardi. So all of that will be there. And scrolling across the screen, if you're watching, we have her website there, and Back to Paradise as well. So yeah, let's go back to this conversation about how your smile is what did you say? Your smile is your key. Absolutely. And from this short conversation, which I can't believe we only have 12 minutes left, from this short conversation that we're having here, how that has really, really come to the top. It's risen to the top. It's the cream that rises to the top of the conversation, because, even with what you wrote in Daily Gift of Kindness, you talk about how your smile can make all the difference, and how you start your day, how you show up in the world, how you do your business. You say your smile is your business card. Tell me how your smile is your business card.
So your smile is your business card, because people will remember you.
Yeah.
From the first moment they get in contact with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is part of your identity, how you show up. Mm-hmm. And this is why it's so important that we train this muscle, by the way, for the days we are maybe not so good, because it's even sending out a different energy, and it will open closed doors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. I never really realized how, until I met you, I never really realized how important it is to smile, even in the face of adversity. It can change any situation around. There's a physical thing that happens, and a mental thing that happens when you're smiling, rather than whatever else, grimacing, frowning, all the other, there's so many people are walking around with faces that are not attractive, literally, because they don't smile. What do you have to say to all those people?
Yeah, this is why I'm starting the revolution. This is why I have every Sunday my show where I'm teaching with my smile exercise, just like how to get back on track. And I believe the body will guide you. We just, yeah. So I know here the Germans are so, yeah, everybody, you're not from there. You're coming from a different planet, but it's, yeah.
My father was German. My father was German and Austrian, and he was very stoic and very, but when he smiled, he lit up. So, and I think that men somehow, not all men, some men don't. I'm not. Yeah, they are more focused on purpose rather than on what their smile looks like, and doing the work and being all the roles that they are, just like we do. Women have a lot of roles. We talked about it a little bit ago, but the bottom line is, I think that men go through whatever it is with a more focused look on their face rather than the brilliance of their white teeth shining in their face, shining at us. I don't know. It could be a gender thing. Who knows?
So, I mean, when it comes, the men often have the six pack. Where I said the six pack there, you want to have maybe here, but you don't want to have the six pack there. Yeah. So, and even just like, I mean, my face was, I did a lot. So I have a scar. So just like, yeah, I can also frown, but it's just like, it's always popping up. This is what you saw in the picture. But here, even like when you do this, just like the whole time you do this, it's just like, even when you look if I would sit here and do the whole time this, just like, this is a decision. And it costs so much energy. So, and even this, if you do this and you see this the whole time, you are so, I don't think this is focused. I was thinking you are closing the curtains that you are not able to see over what's going on the other side. So this is where I just like always put this, okay, my exercise always opening up your view, see the beauty and see what's really going on, get out of your tunnel. And you're just like, so we want to have the view, just like, okay, open up, see there's more for you. But this is where this is showing up in your face. And by the way, smile is, look, when even like if you do a frowny face and all the stuff, this costs so much more energy because you need so much more muscles to activate. So it's I'm putting it this way. This is also very selfish if you start smiling instead of making a frowny face, because you need only 17 muscle if you learn how to relax the tongue and the jaw, and life is getting so much more easier. Yeah, okay, you still have challenges, but it's just like, okay, we have to surf the waves, and your body is just like, okay, let's buddy go together. We just like how to, and it's not about avoiding, but it's just like, okay, we have to learn to be smart and clever where you lose the energy. And if it's a frowny face, I remember one program I had 4 years ago. I was doing in Austria. A husband was that was the gift for the wife, and she was just like always pretty grumpy, running around, and then she got a compliment, even not knowing, but even like walking unaware, she had a different expression in her face and was showing up more just like happy, more friendly. So this is opening up even new conversations and opportunities, just like here. And everything is starting with the smile. It's your biz card. Yeah. I can write a whole book. We're going to write a whole book about what the smile can do and why this is so important to focus on that.
Yeah. It opens doors. It opens it opens a conversation. It opens doors to relationships, whether they be business or personal friendships. I mean, and your story is in the book of kindness, because when you're smiling, I mean, your smile may be the only act of kindness that people see in a day, right? When you smile at someone or you compliment them and you say, "Oh, gee, I like your glasses. Your hair looks nice today." Just something nice. It will instigate a smile. And no matter what, as long as you say something nice to somebody, it will instigate a smile. And when you put the smile on your face, it changes your whole mood, right?
Yeah. And it increased your health and the health from the others. And this is even like this is where we have power and we have the influence in a good way. So think about to make things clever. And nobody here, if you look in a face that is just like shining and smiling, try to stay grumpy. I remember like that was a happiness congress, and we had an exercise just like try 2 minutes to stay grumpy when someone is really just like smiling, and even the fake smile was working. It's just like, hey, just like it's just our neurons. It's just like we do copy paste. We are just like, this is why it's also so important. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Your environment. Is this really just like lifting you up, or just like, oh.
Yeah, your smile can change a lot of things for yourself, physically, emotionally, mentally, and for those around you. When you are, when you're smiling, it makes a difference. What's that song? When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
Yeah.
That's about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can make such a difference in your life. It makes such a difference, as Renee is saying, in your health. Tell us again the kind of programs that you have available for people, and the website where they can go to, see what you have to offer, and learn more about your smile being the key. So, what's your website, Renee?
So the website is reneeambarees.com. This is where you get the full access. You have Yoga4Face also, but you have 3 options now. You can, or no, 4 like the structure. You can say, okay, that's not my cup of tea. That's fine. If you think that there was something that was supporting and serving you and you are curious, you can book the call with me. Yeah. So, and I promise you, everybody that was leaving the call was much more happy, having clarity, or we were having just like a clear structure for you, what the next steps are. So, if you just like want a little bit hide and want to have a peek, you can go on Amazon, grab the book. If you want to just like, if you tried the exercise we were starting, I have my 4 must-have exercise, and you find this on the website, reneeambarees.com. Or I am going to drop also the link, so we make it easy for you. Or you buy the gift book of kindness. Yeah, so this is where the reminder. So these are the things you have, just like the options. If you think a smile, I want to start a revolution. This is why I'm just like, okay, the smile revolution. I know different countries, different challenges, but this is a world language, and this is my politic I'm bringing on the table. We can really active do just okay, let's start.
Make a difference. Renee, thank you so much for coming and talking about your smile is the key. We don't recognize how powerful we are when we have a smile on our face. And I think that's another thing, there's all comes, who's better than this one? Who's better than that one? And everybody's like stepping into places where we don't necessarily have to go. If we just like put a smile on your face, get through your day, share that with someone else, and anywhere you go. I mean, I worked in retail for a long time, and when people were in my department and they were grumpy, I was the one. Like, hey, how's your day going? And they have no choice. They can either be a grump or they can put a smile on their face and say, "Oh, not bad," and then whatever. But we meet people every day who really can use to see someone else smiling at them, and they will smile with you. I do believe that, and I believe it makes a difference. And I believe in what you do, Renee. I know that you have made a difference in a lot of lives, and I hope that everyone listening will go to Renee Ambarees, AMBEAREES.com, and find the information that Renee has there. Join with her. There you go. It's on the screen. Join with her and, learn a little bit more about how your smile can change your life. And I want to thank everybody for listening in today. Thank you again, Renee. Thank you for listening in today. Make sure you put a smile on your face when you leave this call today, and that whatever conversations you're having, whether they be with other people or even a conversation with yourself, let it make a difference in your life and the lives of others. And we'll see you next time. Have a good day, everybody.
That brings us to the close of another episode of Conversations That Make a Difference with host Teresa Velardi. We want to sincerely thank you for tuning in and sharing your time with us today. Our greatest hope is that today's discussion inspired your personal growth, encouraged you to share your unique gift, and gave you the courage to write your own magnificent story. If this message resonated with you, let's keep the conversation going. Take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and follow us on our Conversations That Make a Difference Facebook page. This will ensure you never miss a moment of inspiration. We air new episodes every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It truly helps us reach and empower more people. Until next time, keep making a difference. We look forward to welcoming you back next Tuesday to our next conversation.